And this is the last break for Art of ASEAN, and we would like to introduce you to Roma Irama's music. He has combined a folk song in traditional way with new instrumental string music, which we call dangdut. How is it gonna be? Let's see. Dangdut is a genre of Indonesian popular music that is partly derived from Malay, Arabic, and Hinduistic music. It developed in 1970s in working-class Muslim youth, but research abroad in 1990 by lower class of Indonesians, Malaysia, and the southern Philippines. A dangdut band typically consists of a lead singer, male or female, backed by 4 or 8 musicians. Instruments usually include a tabla, mandolin, guitars, and synthesizers. The term has been expanded from the desert-style music to embrace other music styles. Modern dangdut incorporates influence from Middle Eastern pop music, Western rock, house music, hip-hop music, contemporary R&B, and reggae.
Coba kau hargai perasaan ini yang mencintai kamu sepenuh hati. Aku lapang dada walau kau mendua, selalu tabah dan selalu menerima. Aku lapang dada walau kau mendua. Sakit hatiku karena tingkahmu yang selalu saja menyakiti aku. Mencoba bertahan berdiri tanpa sandaran. Sakit hatiku namun ku tahan. Tingkahmu sungguh sangat keterlaluan. Ingin ku tinggalkan lari dari kenyataan, namun hati ini tak bisa untuk mengiyakan.
Roma Irama, by name of Raden Haji Omar Irama, an original name for Omar Rama, is an Indonesian popular musician who was in large part responsible for the creation of dangdut dance music, a blend of Indonesian, Indian, Middle Eastern, and Western styles that amasses a tremendous following in Indonesia in the late 20th century. Born to a lower middle-class family in West Java in 1947, just after Indonesian independence, Omar Rama seems destined to become a musician. Indeed, his mother has chosen the name Irama, which means rhythm, because she had given birth to him shortly after returning from a concert. Omar and his family moved to the city of Jakarta when he was young, where he soon showed his love for Western rock and pop music. He began to play the guitar, and by the time he was a teenager, he already was performing with a number of bands. By the early 1970s, Omar had become disenchanted with Western rock music and tried to develop a new musical style. Singing in the Indonesian language, he tapped the diverse cultural resources of Jakarta, focusing especially on the so-called Orges Melayu or Melayu music, a genre associated particularly with the urban areas of northern and western Sumatra. Melayu music is in itself a mixed genre that drew heavily from the melodic style and instrumentation of Indian and Malaysian field music as well as Middle Eastern secular dance music. This is the mix he injects an element of rock. many of Roma's songs criticized in the West, they also offer sharp commentary on Indonesian society inequality. It is the reason why the government banned his music from television and radio for about a decade. Between late 1970s and late 80s, much of the upper class similarly view dangdut music as unrefined, vulgar, and generally corruptive of the country's social mores. Nevertheless, with his engaging dance ball sound, his provocative message, and his dynamic stage presence, Roma became and remained Indonesia's most popular celebrity for most of the late 20th century. He released more than 100 albums and also starred in numerous chart-topping dangdut films, such as Perjuangan dan Doa or Stucco and Player in 1980, most of which were moralistic. By mid-1990s, both the upper classes and the government has changed their mind perspective on dangdut. They come to understand the music as an important expression of Indonesian development and culture. Roma continued to produce more dangdut albums, some of which supported the political causes, such as the call for reform that ultimately triggered the resignation of President Suharto in 1988. Although Roma's production slowed in the early 21st century, the dangdut music he had so vigorously promoted continued to grow in urban pubs and at rural parties, not only in Indonesia but throughout the Malay-speaking region of the Southeast Asia. And before we have to say goodbye tonight, we have got a record from Roma Irama's concert. Please enjoy and thanks for following us. Don't miss Us of ASEAN every Friday, 7 p.m. Goodbye!
Yang menang sendiri.